This poor brother, man. Y'all see that? You know what that's called? That's called the homeborn slave.
Right.
You know what that's called? That's called Stockholm Syndrome.
Right.
You know what Stockholm Syndrome is? Stockholm Syndrome is when somebody takes you captive and over time you fall in love with your oppressor.
Right.
With the person who put you in captivity. This brother right here has Stockholm Syndrome.
That's right.
That hurts my heart. Dear Lord.
I.S.U.P.K.
All I'm going to tell you, man, if you want to stay plugged in and tuned in, make sure you subscribe to I.S.U.P.K. on YouTube. A lot of powerful information will be coming out this summer, and you want to stay tuned in. The minute they drop it, it's coming right to you, baby, as soon as you subscribe. So make sure you handle that business and subscribe to I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
This is a black man with a spine.
That's right.
This is a black man with a pair of stones.
That's right.
If any man leadeth another man into captivity, go ahead.
He shall go into captivity.
Listen, white lady, I'm so happy that you got all this built up energy. Because when Jesus Christ returns, you're going to the cotton field.
That's right.
You're going to the sugarcane plantation. You're going to the coal mine.
That's right.
You are going to pour lemonade on a hot sunny day
Damn right.
for an old black and Hispanic sister. Because he who leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Let's take it a step further.
He that killeth with the sword.
If you kill with the sword, ain't nobody did more murdering than the Europeans, than the so-called white man, who is the devil in the earth. We
Must be killed with the sword.
And that is why America's gearing up for the Third World War. That's why Putin is going to bomb these cavemen back to the Stone
That's
Age.
right.
That's why thermonuclear warfare is coming to America. What do they like to call it? The Lake of Fire? Listen, you're going to take a nice swim in that, boy. I promise you. And you want to know why? Because black and Hispanics cannot be free so long as these devils are in power over us. So long as America stands. But Jesus Christ was a black man. Matter of fact, I didn't even get that yet. How many of y'all know Jesus Christ was black? We got an educated black man. We got another educated sister over here. Another educated brother. I see the rest of y'all don't know that. Alright. Well, you know what? Let me show it to you. Let me show you that God is black according to the Bible. That Christ is black. The angels are black. Did you know the apostles were called Niger? You know where the word nigger comes from? Niger. The Latin word Niger. Matter of fact, before we get to Jesus Christ, I don't think they're ready to find out Jesus Christ is black. But how many of you know Niger's in the Bible? Give me Acts 13:1. Y'all gonna get an education here today.
That's right.
Let me tell you something, white people, you messed up for two reasons. One, you didn't destroy the Bible.
Right. Right.
You gave us pictures, but you should have destroyed this record. If you would have destroyed this record, we would have no salvation. We'd have no way to get back to our identity. We'd have no way to be justified inside this land. Read what you got.
Acts chapter 13, verse 1. Now, there were in the church that was at Antioch.
So now, this was a church that was in Antioch. This was one of the schools that the prophet Paul resurrected throughout Asia Minor. Read.
Certain prophets and teachers as Barnabas and Simeon.
So these were prophets and teachers. Barnabas and Simeon. But they had another name. Read.
That was called Niger.
They were called what?
Niger.
Who else is called Niger today? Say it with a nice southern drawl.
Niger.
They were called what?
Nigger.
Spell it.
N-I-G-E-R.
What the hell are the prophets being called Niger for?
Right.
For the same reason that Moses was confused with the Egyptians.
That's right.
Anyone knows, everybody knows, that the ancient Egyptians were Africans. How was a Jew getting confused with an African? Now let me get back to Jesus Christ. Give me Revelations 1 and 1. Let me show you something very important here. Read what you got. You got it yet? Revelations 1 and 1. Read it.
Revelations chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
Anybody know what the word revelation means? It's a revealing. It comes from the word reveal. This is the revelation of what?
Jesus Christ.
This is the revelation of Jesus Christ. The revealing of who he is, of who he was. Drop down into verse 13.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candles.
These 7 candlesticks were the 7 churches, like Antioch, that Paul set up and established in Asia Minor, where the disciples were called Niger. Read.
One like unto the Son of Man.
So now we start to see, in the middle of these churches, in the middle of these candlesticks, is the Son of Man, which is Jesus Christ. Read.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot. Because prior to Primark, prior to Gucci, you understand? Prior to Macy's and Tommy Hilfiger, we made our own clothes. We had our own style. And we wore ancient ceremonial war-like garments and apparel.
That's right.
Read.
Down to the foot and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Now Jesus Christ had a golden war belt on. Let me tell you something, man. Y'all don't understand, black man, how close you are to the people in this book, man. Jesus Christ liked to drink wine.
Right.
Jesus Christ grew up in the ghetto just like you.
That's right.
Jesus Christ liked to stunt. That's why he had a golden war belt on. King Solomon wore gold, man. He had a whole clue in his mouth.
So he can glorify himself, how he could do.
His hair
Jesus Christ.
and his hairs were white like wool.
White being the color and wool being the texture. Jesus Christ, he is good, had wool-like hair. Well, let me ask you something. What race of people in the earth has wool-like hair?
You see, I was trying to justify himself for drinking. He looked like a fool.
Let me hear it.
He looked like a fool.
There we go. Black people have wool-like hair.
That's right.
Let's take it a step further.
Is he
Read.
black? Can I know?
As white as snow.
As white as snow.
White or is he black?
Read on.
Is he white or black?
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So now, take a look at that white boy that they got up as Jesus Christ. That homosexual known as Caesar Borgia, the second son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome. Matter of fact, can I get that? Macabre, right here. This is not the image of Jesus Christ. He does not have wool-like hair. He also doesn't have, Jesus Christ don't have blue eyes. It said his eyes were as a flame of fire. That ain't Jesus Christ.
That's right.
That's a doormat. That's what y'all should do. Y'all should step on that.
That's right.
That image right there is Caesar Borgia, the second son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome. Michelangelo painted that image, and he was his homosexual lover.
That's right.
Because that white boy was I want to say something, but it's a hate crime now, was a homo.
Damn right.
You understand that? Just like most white people anyway. They're the ones who push homosexual culture. White people been homosexual since the Greeks, man.
Right.
Read.
Like wood.
And his feet like unto fine bread.
So this is what I want to know. This is what I want to know. What color is brass? Brass is a derivative of brown. And typically your feet is the lightest part of your body. So Jesus Christ had wool-like hair and feet that were brown. Let's take it a step further. Read.
And this they burn. It is burning.
So now, this is what I want to know. If you take anything and you put it in a furnace, is it going to get darker or lighter? Come on, let me get an answer. It's going to get darker. So Jesus Christ was already brown. And his skin was so burnt, it was as though it burned in a furnace.
Right.
And if you put anything in a furnace, what do you put something in a fire for? To get it refined. Meaning what? This was a brother with beautiful black skin.
That's right.
But they try to teach us that you should hate those attributes. Give me Songs of Solomon 1 and 5. How many of y'all know that King Solomon was black? I showed you the apostles were called nigger. I showed you that Jesus Christ was black. How many of you know King Solomon was black? I'm going to take it a step further. Let me know when you got it. Y'all about to learn something today. I know that your Christian pastor will never show you this. I know Deacon Crab and Pastor Porkchop will never show you this.
Right.
Read what you got.
Psalm chapter 1, verse 5. I am black.
Whoa. This is Songs of Solomon. Tell them where you're at.
Songs of Solomon chapter 1, verse 5.
This is Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. Let's see what Solomon has to say about himself. Read.
I am black.
I am what?
I am black.
Spell it.
I-M-B-L-A-C-K.
Solomon just said he's black. Let's take it a step further.
But comely.
But what?
Comely.
But beautiful. Matter of fact, let me take it a step further. How many of you know? She says we're prejudiced. We're racist. How many of you know that God is racist? Anyone know? Anybody know? Brother, that right there, that's how Emmett Till died.
That's right.
Brother, you're gonna end up like Bill
That's
Cosby.
right.
This is what happened to O.J. Simpson.
That's right.
God damn. This poor brother. This poor brother, man. Y'all see that? You know what that's called? That's called the homeborn slave.
Right.
You know what that's called? That's called Stockholm Syndrome.
Right.
You know what Stockholm Syndrome is? Stockholm Syndrome is when somebody takes you captive and over time you fall in love with your oppressor.
Right.
With the person who put you in captivity. This brother right here has Stockholm Syndrome.
That's right.
That hurts my heart. Dear Lord. But how about this? How about I show you that the God of the Bible is racist? I know your eyes are wide. Can I prove it though? Can I prove it?
Has nothing to do with color.
Can I prove it? What's the definition of racism? The definition of racism is that one race of people is greater than another, is it not? So, what if I can show you that God said black and Hispanics are better than every other race?
My Native American people.
I will.
You know what
Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6. I'm letting you know.
Oh, yeah.
This $5 Indian. Y'all hear this? Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
What does the word holy mean? I'm going to go word for word. I'm going to go word for word. This is Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Thou art a holy people. What does the word holy mean? It means separate. It comes from the Hebrew word kodash. Read.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
So first, we have a people who's separate. And this people who's separate, God chose to be a special people. If out of everybody in this crowd, I say you, sis, you're special. The first thing I just did was elevate you above everybody else.
Right.
I'm going to take it a step further. God not only said that we're special, it's good to see a white man with knowledge of self. We
have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
So we're a special people unto God himself. Take it a step further. We
He just called that
Bro, say that slow.
And he says he's black. How is that being black right there?
No, we're all made the
He's
same.
African American.
Above what?
All people.
Above, no. We're above what?
All people that are upon the face of the earth.
God said he chose a people, and he made them above every other race of people on the face of the earth. That's what it says. Let's read it again. So let's read what it says. God said, I chose you above all people on the face of the earth. Read.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you are a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword.